Lanka. And her story was she was going to Taco Bell one day, and she came up to Taco Bell, she sees this guy at the end of the driveway, and he's out there begging for food. And one car goes by. Another car goes by the other way. Nobody stops. And she makes the decision that when she gets to the front of the line, she's going to buy some extra food. There's only one problem. When she gets out of the driveway and she's got this extra food, she can't find the man. He's not there. She's a lady with a mission. She goes driving around the corner, and she finally finds the man. He is so grateful. Tacos, water. She has this internal feeling of happiness, because when you give to others, the rewards that you get are 10 times what you get out for going ahead and doing it. It's amazing. And when she got to her next place and she ate her food, despite the fact it was cold, she knew she made the world a truly better place. Now, that's the story of Nikki. Are you guys enjoying the stories? Want to hear some more? Yeah. Okay, I got like 10 of them, and I hope you don't mind, because they're amazing, amazing stuff. Next one is Holding the Gate. This is a 16-year-old who's an inner-city student living in a complex. And as she's going to the gate, she sees this lady out running towards her as if she's approaching the gate. She's a little bit old and she's a little bit slow. And as she gets to the gate, she looks at the young lady and she says, "Oh my gosh, no one has ever done this for me before. Young people are so inconsiderate that you would sit here and do that, stand here and do this for me." And she felt immediately so much better. Now, there's another story of the young kid that's not on the paper, but I want to tell you about it. Because I teach the inner city students in downtown Los Angeles. They come in for free lunches, and they get free breakfast. They don't have much. But this one young gentleman was at his parents' apartment complex, at his parents' apartment building. And when he was at this apartment building, he sees a lady going to the elevator and decides to hold it for her. And she says almost the same words. "No one has ever held an elevator for me. These young people did. They're absolutely rotten, good for nothing. I don't know what this world is coming to." And so when he stands up, and he stands in front of his peers, if you saw this kid on the street, you would think he's a local gangbanger. You wouldn't listen to this kid. But he stands up there with confidence, and he says to the people in his class, "I held this elevator for this lady, and I think all of us, as young people, should help one another and be kind to seniors, just like all of you in this room." It is truly amazing what my students have done. And there's even more stories. There was Darla, who went to Costco, and there was a lady who just finished shopping, and she was at the food court, and she had so much stuff she couldn't possibly carry it. And when my student came up and asked her if she could just help her put her food down, help her get her food, she was simply amazed. Amazed. We're hardwired for these good things. And I'm going to tell you a secret of what I learned last week about reducing stress. And the secret was this. If we allow ourselves to focus only on the bad news of the robberies, the plane crashes, how many lives were lost, we close out the window to see the positive in the world. And if, in fact, we go ahead and look at, I'm here today, all of you are here today, 2 of my students from my class have come out to observe me in appreciation of what I do in my classroom. And I know when you leave here today, you will truly feel better than you walked in here. But there's an important point I need to tell you. Life goes ahead and happens. And every day, despite all the good things that happen, there are the bad. But it's a choice, and I say the choice is right here. Between these two ears, we make a choice. Are we going to see the world for what it is and there's good in the world? Are we going to let that bad news bring us down? So with that story, let me take you to Corinne. Corinne was getting on the bus, and there was a 7-year-old in a wheelchair. And she gets to the bus, and she says, could you help me, put down the cart so I can get on the bus? And the bus driver says, I'm sorry, it's not working today. Corinne, not a big person by any shape or form, decides she's going to help this woman out by going and seeing if she can get her on the bus. But what's amazing is this other gentleman comes up and he says, excuse me, can I help you? I'd like to help you to put this person on the bus. It's not their job. They're not getting paid for it. They simply want to help people get on their way to where they're going because they want to make the world a better place. This story doesn't fit the seniors, but when I read it today, I knew that I wanted to share it with you. It's about Valentine's Day. And this one student had said a friend of hers had asked her if she could borrow $30. Why? Because she wanted to get her mother a Mother's Day gift. And when the lady came back and asked her for the money, she said, oh, don't worry about it. What'd you do with the money? And she told the story. I went and I bought my mother the most beautiful bouquet of flowers. And when Mother got them, she sat and she broke down in tears. And she started crying on how happy she was for these flowers that her daughter had brought her. She was amazed. My student said, it's okay. You don't need to return the $30. It's really on me. Because hearing the happiness that you brought your mother is more than enough to repay me. Amazing, wouldn't you say? Just truly amazing. There's a story of Maria, and if there's one story that was my favorite, it's this story. You guys ready? Okay. Maria sees a lady who's going ahead across the street, and she says, can I help you? And she goes to grab the lady's arm and to help her go across the street. And as they walk across